talked to Zach yesterday. How nice is it for you to have a guy like Zach and like Sean, who, you know, were already great last year and can set this thing this year?
It's been great. They've done an outstanding job of being leaders within the room, and then kind of stepping up with the offensive guys and just making sure that everything's on point. And the business-like mentality that we've had in practice it's just been phenomenal to have those guys around and watch them grow from last year to this year.
Do you find with guys like that who are more experienced, you can almost take more time and talk to some of the younger guys who maybe haven't gotten them?
Yeah, you can do that. I think you still have to consider a lot of times those guys that are playing on Saturday, but it does help with the progression of those younger guys and getting them ready to go too.
Coach Harbaugh talked a lot about, or talked to Monday about how the three of them are blocking particularly well. How have you seen their growth individually in that game, that part of the game?
Yeah, it first starts with Coach Herb and his staff. They just did an outstanding job putting on the right weight, and their strength from the spring to now is just the gains that they get. You know, I hold a bag sometimes for them and just feel a little bit of a different thump when they hit it. So that was a pretty cool feeling to first feel the difference of their strength there, but to watch those guys really improve from a fundamental standpoint with their hands and their feet has been really cool, and really has come to fruition on game day.
How much of Gentry's game haven't we seen yet? Like, how far along in his potential have we seen?
Yeah, I think every day he gets better and better and better and better, so we're just excited to explore those new things we're going to do with him throughout the year. I won't let that out the bag yet.
Coach Harbaugh praised you on Monday. Do you often get that kind of validation, not in front of the media?
From my wife. That's about it. My mom, she'll give me that sometimes, but my wife actually told me about it, which was pretty cool. So, you know, I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm just going to do whatever I can to make this team better and make this program better.
You're 4 games in now. How different have you guys? How different does Michigan deploy the tight ends as opposed to what you were used to at CMU?
Yeah, well, last year at Central we were more of a spread operation, so really only in one tight end set the majority of the game, sometimes 2. But you know, here we're, as you guys see, we're in 3 tight end sets. We're early in the game, 3 tight end sets, and then I had all 3 of them yelled at us, "Don't take us off the field," because you saw we scored. I'm like, guys, chill out. But you know, it's really cool to be a part of a program that does that and be a part of that. And when you have weapons like that, it's good to use them like that.
Was that a big adjustment for you in terms of dealing with so many guys?
No, I've done it before. You know, when I was at Louisville, we had some pretty big tight end sets, gotten a 3 and 4 tight end set, so I've done it before. So I had some background in doing it, but the skill set of these guys is a little bit different than the guys I've had previously.
How much has McElwain helped you?
Oh, he's awesome. He's right next to me, so one, he's hilarious. So people probably don't see that, but he's an awesome coach to be around. Obviously, being a head coach and being an offensive coordinator, from his seeing things from his perspective is really awesome and really helpful. And I try to immaculately take notes from him as much as I can.
What have you seen from Nick Eubanks in terms of his development this season?
Yeah, first from a playbook standpoint, he's definitely grasped the playbook on a different level, and his physicality, especially in the run game, has really excelled, and he's taken a lot of ownership in that. And you know, from a pass game standpoint, he still has the athleticism, and he's still fast, big, strong. So I think those tools will still continue to be used, but he's really excelled from a run game standpoint.
Is there more you'd like to see from him?
Yeah, just continue to develop. I mean, really from all the guys, they're nowhere near their ceiling. This year is just going to continue to progress for us, and the competition is just going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. So they've got to continue to step their game up every week.
Time for a couple more for Coach Moore, if anyone has anything further.
What kind of things do you have in mind for Zach down the road?
I just can't let you know right yet. You know, he's just going to get better. There's so many things you can do with a man that's 6'8", 265 pounds, and that can run like that. So it's going to be fun to watch him.
Have you worked with someone like that with that kind of skill set?
No, I have not. And he's unique because of his background and what he's done and what he's played. So he's definitely a different type of kid than you've ever been around. And he's a joy to be around. Every time you see him, he's got a smile on his face, and it just makes you happy to be able to coach him.
He says he still throws in warm-ups.
Yeah, he throws in warm-ups, so we'll see what happens.
Does that work? Does it, come in handy elsewhere?
When we're in an individual drill, that's about it.
Okay.
Did you watch any tape of him, from last season? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at how
not that many years removed from never having played the position that even last year he was able to, for
Yeah.
that big to get that low and all the things. he
Yeah,
did.
really was, but he's just really a special athlete to be that big and be able to bend that well and do the things he does with his body and his body control. It's really special. So it's wasn't more surprised when I watched it, and he just keeps getting better because that's just the type of kid he is.
We've heard a ton about Mustafa Muhammad yet. I wonder, how's he coming along?
He's doing good. He's battling a hamstring injury early. Kind of gotten over that, so he just keeps progressing, getting better. Him and Luke, both the young freshmen, they're going to be really, really good players. So it's just continue to bring those guys along, and they got three good ones to look up to.
Where does he specifically need to improve most right now?
Just the knowledge of the playbook, like any normal freshman. From an athletic standpoint, both those kids are very, very good athletes, strong kids, and just watching them in practice, they're just getting stronger and faster. So they're going to be really good to work with.
Zach talks a lot about his development as a blocker. What have you seen out of his development or progress this year in the receiving game from last year?
Being able to get to spots quicker, getting in and out of his breaks quicker, knowing exactly where the quarterback's going to be. And, with his thought process, his background playing quarterback, he kind of knows systems and knows concepts and where guys are supposed to be. But watching him getting out of breaks and then releases, there's not many times. It's like the touchdown. The guy was trying to tackle him and he just threw him on the ground. But just being able to be physical with his hands. So those things is really where he's starting to excel.
Yeah. What about his chemistry with Shea? What's that like off the field?
It's really good. I mean, the crazy thing about Shea, when he came in here, you would think he'd been here for years. So not only with Zach, but with the whole team and the offense, receivers, tight ends, running backs, O-line, he's just got a natural chemistry just because of the kind of kid he is.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.